Hey guys, Jack the 80s man here. Yeah, and I here to tell you about something. And sorry, I'm in my sister's bedroom right now because I got my new camera for Christmas. I'm in my sister's bedroom for some reason because I have a new camera for Christmas, and I'm happy yesterday Christmas because I love Christmas. And let me tell you something that is sort of sad to tell you this. I have some very sad news for you people. You know the singer who died yesterday on Christmas Day is Geroge Michael. Geroge Michael is one of the greatest singers ever. I sang one of his songs and I listen to them very often, and there is no way that anyone could ever think of a person who has a great opportunity to die like this, and there is no way for anyone, even my parents and my friends for example, would be sad to hear the news of Geroge Michael passed away yesterday on last Christmas. And the cause of death of Geroge Michael is unknown. No one knows what Geroge Michael died from. He could either be drugs that my mom said, or a heart failure, which is on the radio, on the news. And the only reason here is I was really sad about this news yesterday night. Is that I really am a huge fan of Geroge Michael. I listen to his songs, and the songs I hear from Geroge Michael and in the band called Wham, which he's been in, is called Last Christmas, which is a Christmas song this year in December, and I'm Your Man and Everything You Want, which I really absolutely like. And when he was in the late 80s, I listened to his songs very often, and all of his Geroge Michael songs are one of my favorites in the entire world. A Different Corner and One More Try, and there was one that which I forgot about. I can't explain the words because I really am a happy guy because I love Christmas. Is that Geroge Michael is in Band Aid, and Do They Know It's Christmas Time with all the singers, the 80s singers, for example. And I'm a huge fan of his songs called, yeah, you know the rest. I sung them very often. There's Jesus to a Child and Fast Love, which I've been singing on stage months ago. And this is the only tribute that I'm going to get by making this video in my new camera, which I got for Christmas. And there is no way that anyone and myself would even think of the favorite singer of all time who has passion and love and such a fantastic commitment that this guy has to sing, and has a wonderful voice from Geroge Michael. And there is no way for me to ever think about that he passed away yesterday. And once I'm getting ready for bed, Mom just told me that one of our greatest singers died is Geroge Michael. And like I said before, sorry. And like my mom told me before, everybody's gonna die in heaven. They're both gonna die in young age, and in the old age, everybody's gonna die in a young age who has any kinds of disease, but for George Michael, this is unknown. I don't know what he died of. I don't know what he died of. It might be drugs or heart failure, or I don't know. It just pains me to hear the news about George Michael died last Christmas. And I hope none of my friends and teachers were ever going to hear about this, but they just did because of it. Like all the singers and actors who died in this very year, and any years, many actors that are memorable and singers are memorable as well, and there is no way that anyone can pass away like that, such as Robin Williams, David Bowie, Alan Rickman, and Michael Clark Duncan, Prince, that guy who was in a band called Dead or Alive, and now Joe Cocker, and this George Michael. George Michael is one of the greatest singers I have ever listened to in my entire life, and there is no way that I would ever think about I would never think about the fact that he died yesterday on Christmas Day. And since I was pained to hear about it from my mom, it just had me down, just had me go down, and just listen to the famous names from the singer who passed away, and that is, without further ado, is my worst fact I have ever been through in my entire life. So that's all I gotta say for now, guys. I hope you're going to listen to George Michael very often, because he passed away yesterday on Christmas. And if you're ever going to listen to his songs, listen to it very often, and once you do, you will never forget him. Well, George, it looks like you went to heaven now. It looks like you're in a better place. And rest in peace, George Michael. Jesus to a child, careless whisper, and fast love. Enjoy the entertainment, fellas, and subscribe to my channel. And as for George Michael, he will always be remembered. Rest in peace.